I wanted to record a message of thanks to you all as your chaplain. This is challenging times, and personnel in the police services have never had to undergo such things as you are coming up against. So from everybody on the island and from myself, thank you for all that you are doing. I am absolutely useless at selfies and very poor at technology. But if you look at this picture, then apart from the hair, which has changed colour dramatically in the 9 years I've been on the island, this is me today. Life is challenging for us. Holy Week normally is the busiest week of the Christian year and that of the Christian priest. As Good Friday, the blackest day in the Christian calendar, arrives, it will be very strange just doing a Zoom 1 hour at the foot of the cross. Never would I have expected to have been doing that with churches locked as a priest. I hope in your busy days that these pictures will bring a smile to your face, but those of us who joined in the 70s, we went through the IRA bombing campaigns, which was where we could see the problem, we met the perpetrators, and we knew that if the bomb went off, it would cause us harm. But also at the same time, at headquarters in the probationary years, we were sitting through lectures that told us about home defence and how if the nuclear bomb went off, what it was that we were expected to do. I think the instructors and the students alike thought, would we really leave our families to go out and see what the world had done to the world? Both of these colleagues of mine are sadly long since dead, but this is the time of the miners' strike, when we were teaching students how to survive through pickets without the right uniforms, without the protective gear, and how they would be hated by those amongst their peers with whom they were working. I look back now and struggle to believe that this was ever me, wearing the body armour, driving the cars on blues and twos, and being a first-class driver, and facing all the difficulties that you know exist in the police life. The ceremonial of my first Tynwald over here, before I was your chaplain, just really overwhelmed me and reminded me of all the good times that we'd had in the fellowship and fun of being part of the family of the police. The perpetrator that you are facing is an unseen enemy, and I'm sure you must be as frightened as the rest of us about how it will affect you personally. Our thoughts and thanks go out to you, and our prayers have been said for you all. Wishing you well, keep safe, keep smiling, and keep sane. As our chief said, I wouldn't want to quote him exactly, but along the lines of, you wish to engage and encourage, and we police and always have done by consent, and it is with us consenting and saying thank you to you that I would like to sort of leave this message without you thinking I'm too historic to understand. We've always faced different challenges, and I'm sure that you will come up to the mark and you will do your best. And again, as the chief said, those who've caused problems in the past are the ones that are causing problems now. Perhaps the silver lining is that suddenly you have a means of dealing with them, firmly but fairly, as you always do. As a Christian priest, as well as your chaplain, I know that the Christian life would not have been the same if it had not have been for the blackness and the dark and the frightened people on that first Good Friday. Easter Sunday came 3 days later. Now, I'm not suggesting that this pandemic will be over and your lives will return to a new normal, but we do know that from the darkest comes the brightest. And on Easter Sunday, Jesus, the Saviour of the Christians, rose from the dead, and the people believed that life was so much better for that. I think we will find that communities are able to get on much better, even though there will have been a rise in domestic issues over the bad times. On the good times, life could well be very much more community minded. I pray that all of your families will keep safe as well, and do remember, if any of them want just an ear, someone to talk to, give them my number, and I'm basically not going anywhere, am I? So let them give me a ring, and I maybe can just be that ear that listens. Keep safe, all of you. I'm pleased to hear that you're all going to be Easter bunnies, and it's lovely to know that that spark of fun has not been extinguished with all the things that you have to do. These bunnies are waiting for new homes, and their brothers and sisters are being made in all the spare time that we seem to be having these days. A very, very happy Easter to you all. Life is ever changing for all of us. I hope some of these pictures have raised a smile, and that you will feel that you can ring me any time that you wish to. I can't do very much for you, but sometimes it's always good to have an ear outside of the service who can just listen. And I pray that you will all keep safe, and I will speak to you again in this way if it has been of any use to you. Do give me a ring, send me an email, or just know that we are thinking of you all.